What'd you make of the Vikings signing Daniel Jones?
I think that was a brilliant move by both parts there.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. Well, I think this is okay. The Vikings, Nick Mullins, I don't know if I'd put him in the trust tree to go, wow, if Sam Darnold goes down, well, we're good with Nick Mullins. I mean, we saw that last year. They weren't good with Nick Mullins.
Right.
So we know what that is. Daniel Jones is certainly an upgrade in that department. He gives himself some wiggle room as far as being on the practice squad if something else comes about. But the biggest thing for Daniel Jones, and I had a lot of people say, well, he can go somewhere and be a starter here. If he goes to some shit team and is a starter and looks like crap again, it might be the end of Daniel Jones.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to go best placed, rehabilitate career, big picture. Who's going to set me up to get me back on the right track, coaching-wise, people around me, talent-wise, all of that. And I think Minnesota, Detroit, and San Francisco all made the most sense for Daniel Jones. I know they were all in the mix for Daniel Jones there as well, so I don't think he could have gotten wrong with either of those three, really.
I'm with you. He needs to do what Sam Darnold just did.
Exactly.
Yes.
People are like, well, why doesn't he go to the Vegas Raiders and become the starter? Why? So he can go get his ass beat and throw an interception and all the haters and go, look, why would they sign him? He sucks. What would they do that for? That does nobody any good. So, yeah, you got to do the Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield type of thing, whatever. Yep. Exactly right.
The Vikings, it's so interesting with their I don't want to call it a problem at quarterback, but teams nowadays want to have the guy in the rookie contract. They drafted a rookie at JJ McCarthy. Sam Darnold's played so well. You could tell O'Connell loves him, right? And so I'm like, how far does Sam have to go before the Vikings say to themselves, you know what? We got to bring him back next year. We can't let another team sign this guy that we developed and turn into a good quarterback.
I think it's got to be pretty far. I do. I think it's got to be, something like he started off the year playing really good football. He went through a stretch where we went, man, there's mistakes, there's sacks, there's holding the ball too long. The last 2 weeks has gotten a little bit better again. I do think they and he have to finish strong for that to happen, right? Again, it's a top 10 pick. They pick somebody they obviously believe in, and they think he's got, a great future. And I don't disagree with that. But I think that's also, somewhat of the beauty with Daniel Jones there. He can go, wait, maybe they'll keep me. I stay here after the year. I'll be the backup to JJ McCarthy. He's young. Who knows what happens next year? And maybe I get in there and I look good and I can rehabilitate my career. But I think Sam Darnold's going to have to knock it out of the park and maybe at least win one game, maybe win two for them to really put the pressure on a guy that we know in that region. Like, everybody likes JJ McCarthy. He's a Michigan guy. To supplant him, I think it'll take something like that, Stugotz.
Like the NFC Championship game. It'd be hard to turn your back on Darnold after that. Yeah.
Right. I think so.
Gonna be interesting.